When I see this lady, Uju Anya and Chimamanda Adichie, these are the two African ladies. No matter the height, the exposure, the economical gain they have attended, they refuse to forget their origin, their ethnicity. Do you know what makes them who they are? Do you know what differs them from every other African or Nigerian? Because of what they know. They have read history wild. So they are being driven by the passion of the history they have read. You see these people, this government that remove history from the syllabus in our school here. They know what they do. They do us. They just want us to be continually colonized mentally by the white men. That is why they keep on suppressing us. Because once you do not know history anymore, you don't know who you are. So you begin to wallow in junks. You know, you pick up junks from every information here and there, and that makes you. Until history is being restored in the school, in our syllabus, we go nowhere. I just love the energy in these two people. If you go down my page, you will see the post I made about Chimamanda Adichie. Her last video where I reacted on it. When you watch that and you watch this one, you will understand what I am talking about. Thank you for listening.
That there was a genocide against the Biafra people.
Right.
Who were trying, the Igbo people who were trying to form an independent nation of Biafra. They wanted to be separate from the country that the British Empire had imposed on us, which was this country of Nigeria, where they kind of took a bunch of independent nations who don't have anything to do with each other, don't even speak each other's language, don't relate. Many of them were even enemies and warring at the time, smushed them all together and drew these arbitrary lines around them and called them countries and named those countries.
Right.
And then said, now y'all get along and do a country for us and be a union for us. And then go through, contentious, bloody independence processes that never really yield any real independence. You're still part of a commonwealth afterwards.
True.
And you have the eternal meddling in your affairs and the eternal extraction of your resources and the eternal fomenting of divisiveness and infighting in order to be able to control you. This is what an oppressor does, a colonizer does. These are tactics and strategies of dominance.
Right.
We were subjected to that as a larger unit of Nigeria. And then when the Igbo people said, we want our own thing, let's go and do that. Well, it so happened to be that the territory that this new country of Biafra was going to be in included very, very rich oil reserves. And the British were not going to let go of that.
Wow.
And the people that they had put in power, their puppet Nigerian governments weren't going to do that either because they needed it for the Nigerian project.
Right.
And Britain needed it for its own interests and uses. So Great Britain got directly involved in this civil war and in the war for independence and decided that they would do everything to make sure